begin with the community in mourning.
Savannah police officer Sergeant Kelvin Ansari died over the weekend during a robbery investigation on Bull Street. In our top story, News 3's Danni Dikes shows us how law enforcement and city leaders are remembering his sacrifice.
This was our officer's officer. This man came up through the ranks and certainly was among the best of us.
Savannah police officer Sergeant Kelvin Ansari was taken from the hospital in a procession fitting a hero.
To me, it's just so ironic and so sad that this sergeant could give 20 years of his life in the military fighting overseas terrorism and then die here in domestic terrorism.
The U.S. Army veteran and longtime Savannah police officer was responding to a robbery on Saturday night when he was shot. The suspect, Edward Fuller III, was also killed. Another officer, Douglas Thomas, was hurt but is recovering at home. City leaders say Ansari's ultimate sacrifice deserves full honors and praise.
He didn't know when he got up that day and suited up that he would not be coming home. But we have to just keep very, very mindful that this is a very dangerous world out here, that there are people out here that are committed to doing bad things. And so as long as we have that, we're going to need brave men and women to step up. And certainly he stepped up, and he stepped up in the best way.
Alderman Van Johnson says he and the community will step up for Ansari's family. His brothers in blue were lining up outside of the hospital on Monday as his casket was placed into the hearse. Officers then escorted Ansari's body from the hospital to the GBI lab.
As he gave his life an ultimate sacrifice, we have a responsibility to her and to her family to ensure that we walk with them through this.
Van Johnson says it's a community's tragedy, but a country's responsibility. Danni Dikes, WSAV News 3.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is looking into this case. Savannah Police Chief Roy Mentor asked that we keep the family in our thoughts and prayers.